Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a non-spoiler review to a Disney movie called Moana 2. So without wasting any time, please like, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts on Moana 2. So the word sequel always brings up a lot of emotions, usually not good ones. People usually dread them, and they don't live up to the first movie. But there have been some like Shrek 2 that have been utterly amazing and even better than the
Very
original.
specific. I wasn't expecting that one to come up, to be honest.
Or should I have given a Disney example? But yeah, so my expectations for Moana 2 were high. They weren't over the top or anything, but the trailers looked absolutely amazing, and I loved Moana when it first came out. But after watching the movie, I have to be honest, I'm a little disappointed.
I feel like there's going to be a debate going on here.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Bear in mind,
Brace
we've literally
yourself,
just
people.
watched it all together. We haven't given each other our opinions or anything. This is the first time we've been properly speaking about it. I was not expecting this. I'm a little bit shocked.
Well,
I'm sorry.
let's
I'll
wait, hold
I'll
it.
I'll go for it.
Yeah. Well,
So I'll start with what I enjoyed. I enjoyed getting to see Moana again and some familiar old characters, but also some new characters as well. A huge highlight for me was seeing Moana's big sister, who was so cute and precious. Absolutely love her. I don't know, for some reason she kind of reminds me of Coda from Brother Bear. Like she's
Yeah.
sort of got that same sort of feeling about her. And I love the song Beyond, which is one of the best songs I've heard in a while from Disney. So thank
Mm.
you. Much needed. The animation is as beautiful as it was then. It's stunning. The location, the scenery, everything really good. And the adventure was fun to watch. Funnish anyway. And the dialogue was good. I'll explain. And there was a lot of
Carry on.
comedy bits and stuff which were really good and kept it going. Interesting. But yeah, sadly, that is where my positives for this movie ends. Saying that the movie is decent, it just, for me, it definitely doesn't live up to the original. But hey, that's a tough job. So negatives, issues, I don't want to call them negatives because that sounds quite negative. But for me, one of them was story. It was good, but it didn't really keep me hooked in. Like, I didn't feel like there was a lot going on. Like, there wasn't really a lot of plots and stuff. Like, there was a surprise moment with the villain, but this is non-spoiler, so I can't really explain what. But apart from that, the rest was quite expected. And I get it's a kids' movie and stuff, but I feel like it just wasn't developed enough. It was quite bland. And then talking about the villain. Come on, Disney. Give us a proper good villain. Like, what did you do? Like, the movie's villain could have gone a whole different way. And it was disappointing. I don't know, from the trailers, I was getting this really good vibe of like this really terrifying and like this crazy sort of villain. And yeah, I don't know. And the music, I absolutely loved the original's music, but from this one, apart from Beyond, it just felt like they were trying too hard to make it similar to the original, and it just didn't work. I mean, I like that the score was sort of like reminiscent of the original and stuff, but I just feel like the lyrical songs and stuff, it wasn't it. It wasn't catchy, it wasn't fun to hear. It was I don't want to be rude, but it was painful in a way. It
Painful.
yeah, I just felt like, oh please,
ouch.
no, like the villain song, like it no, I don't know. It just did not bring me any joy. And then the characters, apart from Moana's sister, bacon and eggs. Can't forget bacon and eggs. Highlights of the movie. And, Moana, Maui, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being so judgmental and stuff. But I don't
Emily,
know. I just
judgmental
felt like,
about a movie. Never.
well, yeah. I just felt they were annoying at points. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know. I really just couldn't get into this movie, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I loved the dynamic between Moana and Maui in the original. And of course, it's not going to be the same because they moved on. The characters, they've developed, like the time has passed and stuff. But I just did not feel hooked or like really interested or really wanted to go on this journey with. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this movie had, like, from the trailers and stuff, it seemed like it was just going to be a lot of things, and it wasn't. And it just didn't keep me interested. And the only things that kept me interested was the comedy and Moana's sister and Bacon and Eggs. I'm going to call them Bacon and Eggs from now on because I just feel like
Oh
that's just
God.
their name. But yeah, this movie isn't the greatest Disney movie out there. It's not the worst, but I really expected some Disney magic with this one, and I'm disappointed. Won't be watching it again, which I don't know. Is that surprising?
Mm.
Whereas with the original, I've watched that multiple times since it came out, like over 8 years ago or something, and
8 years ago.
it
That's
has
crazy.
been a long time. But yeah, sum it up, Moana 2 is simply decent and nothing special.
Okay, I think we need to hear from Ellie before I go because I feel like
I'm
she's got a
scared.
lot to get off from her chest at the
I'm
moment.
scared to hear your review now, Grace, to be completely honest. I really enjoyed it, to be frank. I actually loved it. I love the first Moana. I think it's brilliant. And I think that the hate this film is getting, to be fair, I've kind of avoided all the proper reviews because I obviously didn't want to spoil anything. But I know there's been a lot of hate out there. And it's kind of like, I don't think it's that necessary. Emily, not looking at you or anything. But I don't know. I quite enjoyed it. I thought the songs were good. I was like nodding along and like dancing along to most of them. I kind of liked that they obviously again didn't beat the original because nothing ever beats the original, like we said. But I liked that they kind of had that similarity to the original. Like, am I allowed to say that Maui had a song? Maui had a song, guys. Sorry, spoiler alert. I won't go any further than that. But it kind of had some similar links that I didn't mind because I absolutely adore Maui song in the first one. So having that kind of like familiarity was really nice because it brought back the memories of me watching the first one and being like, oh my God, I now know this song off by heart because I've listened to it 50 million times and it is constantly playing in my head and I can rap it in about 20 seconds. And now I've got this one to learn. So it was a nice balance. I loved seeing all of our old characters. I loved seeing a bunch of new characters who we kind of got to dive into a little bit, which was really quite nice. It wasn't just focused on our two main ones. That doesn't spoil anything. I'm not very good at a no spoiler review, but I'm trying to keep that as much as I can. Um, but yeah, I really don't think it deserves the amount of hate that it's getting. It's obviously not the most amazing Disney movie ever because they're just hard to come by at the moment. But I think it's a step in the right direction in comparison to a lot of the new ones we're getting. So if we can start going this way, Disney, that would be great because we're having some good songs in there. We're having gorgeous animation, might I add. The amount of detail that was in it. I love it. I love it. Disney, let us have let's start going this way with things. It could be the out of the storm that we needed. No pun intended, guys. But you'll see once you watch what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, two things I do agree with you, Ellie. One, it doesn't really deserve so much hate. And two, I think it does takes a good step into the future for Moana because I think we all know and probably heard news, even if you haven't seen the film, that Disney is planning to do a Moana 3. However,
Oh, and that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
the
Bye.
thing is, I love Moana, like the original film. I love the characters, the story. It was set up so brilliantly. It was so new, unique. When I watched this film afterwards, I just felt like I could have just watched the original because it felt too much like the original. It is a good film. Like Emily said, it's decent, but I felt like there was too many similarities from the original that they kind of copied, but change it a bit in their own way. And it's just, I don't know. I just felt like there wasn't something new, or like there wasn't something like I feel like they didn't really take a risk in making this film. So yeah, the characters are great. Moana is amazing. Like they made her look a bit more older, which is really good in animation, and I love a new style. Maui, I'm so happy he's back again. The other cast, like the other characters, yeah, they're okay. I felt like I would have loved to learn about them a bit more in a way. I felt like they gave us these memorable characters, but I felt like we just because we already know them, we just get to watch them go on this adventure. But I felt like there was nothing more than that. Like I felt like they could have learned more about each other, or like learn from like each other's backstory, or like maybe they're trying to improve themselves or something. I don't know. It just felt something. There was a lack. There was lacking of something. I don't know what it was. It's just there was a lacking of maybe I want to say character development, but that's not the right word. But yeah, the songs, Beyond is brilliant. I thought they were gonna struggle finding a new Moana song after How Far I Go, but it's actually pretty decent. I do re-listen to it again when I'm driving a car or just walking. It's just really good. The other songs are okay as well. Like I didn't really mind the villain song. It's kind of upbeat. And Maui's new song, which I don't think is spoiler, it's yeah, it's pretty good. But I felt like the other ones just were a bit cheesy. I'm not gonna say what the other one was, but it was a bit not the best film. It's probably somewhere near the top of like the best Disney sequels because we there hasn't been much good Disney sequels. The only good ones I remember was Disenchantment and Inside Out 2 and then Hocus Pocus 2. Like I felt like these ones were really good and I think that one's way up there because of course it's not gonna be better than the original, but at least it was pretty decent to watch. And what you guys said, the animation was beautiful, definitely. Yeah, so guys, without spoiling anything, what are your hopes for the future of Moana?
I think I want to see more action.
Hmm.
I I love an action scene, especially in a Disney movie, and I think it has the potential to have a really, really cool one. Or like I I would love an intense battle Marvel scene, Marvel like scene in Moana. That would be so fun. So something like that would be amazing and more beautiful animation always. Maybe a dive into a couple of new characters that we've seen. But I think we're getting there. I think there's some really good potential for this next film, and I really hope that they take it.
Emily?
A much better film.
Hey,
Um,
negative Nancy. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna call you Nancy from now on. Uh,
no, I agree. I like the point about action and stuff. That'd be really cool. I think for me, the villain, they really need to pick up and work on this villain,
I think not to
develop it
interrupt
a lot
you,
more.
sorry. I think Disney are trying really hard to censor villains at the moment for kids.
Mm,
And I think they're just going a bit too far with it. Things like Scar and Jafar and all of our old scary villains, they're
yeah,
still out there. Kids are still watching them. I
yeah,
understand having like cool, this is no spoiler at all, but like in recent films at the moment, we're having this cool twist on a villain, and all of a sudden they're doing things for the wrong things for the right reasons and stuff like that. But we don't need it for every film. Not that this happened in this film, but like just give us give us a bad villain. Not like a bad villain, but like
But
an
like an evil
evil.
villain.
Give us an evil
Yeah.
villain. They can be bad for no reason, you know? Sometimes there
Mm,
is just bad people out there, and that is just the way of life.
yeah.
But there are those good people to counteract them, and it'll show that through the film. We don't need a grey villain. We just need someone evil. Someone evil. Give the good stuff.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like if they're ever gonna do a Moana 3, I would love to see like new characters, maybe explore more about the mythology, the of like Maui and like the other gods and see because I don't know, I think it'd be really interesting to see how Maui actually became a demigod and like who is he friendly with and like how do they like what's their relationships like? I think that'd be really cool. For the third film, would it be a spoiler if I say I kind of want to see Moana with a love interest? Or is that a spoiler?
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't think that's a spoiler
No.
at all. Oh.
Okay. I don't know why. I feel like now Moana's kind of grown up. I feel like it'd be interesting to see her with like someone. Or maybe
I
that's
think
just
that would be
me.
cool.
I think
But I
it'd be
also
cute.
kind of like that she doesn't have anyone. Like I like that she's it's not focused on her love interest. It would be nice to have it kind of sprinkled in there,
mm,
but not it be the main part of the movie, you know?
no, 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 but it's just like it's a side plot. But like maybe she like encounters someone from a different
Yeah.
tribe and she gets really friendly with them and then it
Yeah, and you can see
becomes
them kind of click, but
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't
And then Maui
specify,
could
but
be
you
the
can kind of
matchmaker
tell.
or something.
Yeah.
Final question, and please don't fight over this. How would you rate this film?
God, here we go. Go on, Emily. A three.
no, no, no. It's not a three. It's not a three. I think it's like 5.5 to
Oh,
6. Like,
that's fine. I'll take that.
yeah. Like, it's not,
Oh,
not,
thank
not a
God.
three. Like, I didn't absolutely hate it or anything. It
Kind of
was
sounded
decent.
like she hated it, guys. I think a
I
lot of
just had
people
a
will
lot
agree
of
with me.
issues
Ellie,
with it.
again, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. It's in the middle.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
I can agree. I can agree. I'll probably go with like a seven.
Okay.
So not far off you.
Hmm.
Go on then, Grace.
Y-
Give us your
Yeah. 6.
okay.
I'm sticking in the middle between you two because I don't want
Before a
to.
war breaks out.
Bit more closer
Yeah.
to me though.
Only because you done a half.
So, guys, that's the end of our review of Moana 2. We hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we had some mixed reviews here, but
Boy.
you possibly might have mixed reviews too. So, tell us in the comments down below of your thoughts of the film. What do you like about it? What do you not like? What are your hopes for Moana 3 if it does happen? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Before you leave, though, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You can also check out our other Disney reviews we've done in the past. We've done Inside Out too, and we will do a Mufasa review as well soon. So yeah, stay up for date. We also done some Marvel reviews. We also done some debates, games, pranks. So many guys. Check them out on our channel. We also got an Instagram and Twitter account, which you can follow us. And if you do, we'll follow you back. That's a promise. And you can also check our website, tells you information about the team and some of the videos we've done in the past. So yeah, that's the end of our review. Thank you so much again for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.